Hey guys, my name is Kate. I'm your Director of Customer Success here at TrueCoach. And today myself, Hannah, and Kyle are going to cover all of the basics that you need to know about your TrueCoach account. We're going to spend about 20 minutes on a demo and then we'll open it up for live Q&A at the end. So please feel free to send over any questions that you have. You should be able to do that from the right-hand side of your screen within the webinar, and we'll make sure to answer all of those for you guys. We've got a lot to cover today and not a ton of time, so we're going to go ahead and dive right in. So on the agenda today, we're going to cover everything like your dashboard, managing clients, the workout calendar, programs, team accounts, custom branding, and then like I said, we'll open it up for live Q&A at the end. But let's go ahead and start with your dashboard. So everything that you need to know is going to be right here when you log in, starting with any unread notifications up here at the top left. And then below that, we'll show you any clients who have workouts assigned for today, along with the title of the workout so you're always prepared. And then if you've set any reminders for your clients, they'll be right below that. And then on the right-hand side, we'll show you your overall 7, 30, and 90-day client compliance rates. Any clients who are coming up on their due date, we'll go over that later. And then clients with several missed workouts or a drop in compliance will be there underneath attention. In the middle here, your feed will display any recent workout updates from your clients. You can see the results along with any videos they've added in green. And then at the bottom, you can send your client a comment or leave a private note for yourself, which you can refer back to later from their workout calendar. And then at the top, you can also filter your dashboard feed by client type or group that you set up, just to stay a little more organized. So let's go ahead and add that client. We've got 3 types here. Remote clients train entirely on their own from their app. Dual clients might do a little bit of both, train with you and on their own. But in-person clients don't get any access to TrueCoach because you are 100% in charge of their training. So any Game of Thrones fans out there, we're going to go ahead and add Sansa Stark as our first client. And we're going to add her as a dual client because I'm going to be able to add some workout results for her. Now, once I've done that, she'll receive an email invitation to log in, set up her account, and start training, and she'll be good to go. So on your client list, you get some cool insights. First one is the due date. So this is defaulted to the furthest programmed workout on their calendar, and it lets you know when to get to work. Next to that, we have those compliance rates that I mentioned earlier, and this is a great way to know whether or not your clients are sticking to their programs. If one of those rates drops, it might be a good indicator that it's time to check in with them. And then we have client groups. So this is great for organizing your clients for easier program assignment and messaging, and it's super easy. So let's go ahead and take a look at how to do that. To add a client to a group, you guessed it, click Add to Group. I can choose one of the existing groups I have or create a brand new one if I'd like. And then I can even filter my client list by group just to stay a little more organized. So what if a client leaves? Not a problem, happens all the time. We allow you to archive any clients you want. It'll open up another spot on your roster. It'll revoke their access to TrueCoach, but don't worry, we keep all of that data stored. That way, when they do decide to come back, you can reactivate them at any time and pick up right where you left off. So let's talk about the library. We're going to talk demo videos. We're going to talk warm-ups and cool-downs, and then documents. So starting with our demo videos, we'll click on the library tab up in the top, and you'll see all of the videos provided by Central Athlete, as well as the option to add your own. So we'll go ahead and click add exercise to add a new one. I'm a big fan of Prancercise. It's what got me so fit, so we'll add that in. And I'm going to put in a YouTube URL. Now you can also use Vimeo or upload the file manually, totally up to you. I'll add some instructions down here at the bottom, click save, and then I'm good to go. But if you'd rather not use our videos, you can always turn this switch off and only your videos will be available to use. But I'll turn those back on and that'll make more sense here in a second. So pre-saved warm-ups. This is great if you use the same warm-up consistently. You just type in the name of the warm-up. You can write out the instructions or the flow. And then below you see demo videos. So this is where you can link as many videos as you want. And as you start to type the name of an exercise, you see the library drop down so that you can just easily click, save, and then you're good to go. And we'll talk about how those get into workouts in just a second. Cooldowns are the same exact thing, so we'll skip that and head right to documents. So anything that you upload to your documents is available for all clients to view at any time. So I like to think of this like a help center. Upload an FAQ sheet, training guidelines, recovery protocol, really any information that you want your clients to always have access to right on their app. Pretty cool. All right, I'm gonna take a breath because we are about to get into the good stuff. Building workouts. So when you click on a client's name, you're going to be taken to their workout calendar. And when you hover over the day, we're going to go ahead and click this plus sign to add a workout. Now the title is optional. If you leave it blank, it'll just say workout, no big deal. And if I start typing the name of a saved warm-up, you'll see that drop down populate, and I can click on the warm-up and everything is right there for me. So expanded view, just a little more space here, and I'll go ahead and start typing my first exercise, pick from the library dropdown, and when that camera icon goes dark gray, that's how I know that the video is attached, and I can always click on it to get a preview, make sure I like the video, it's the right one, we're good to go, and then I'll add any sets, reps, tempo, weights here in the next field. And if I go to add another exercise, let's say pull up, I can click this link icon in the middle to make it a superset. So now I've got A1, A2. Now, if I have multiple videos or movements for one part of the workout, I'll add a circuit. So once I write out the instructions, I can add as many videos as I want to the bottom, kind of like you saw in the warm-ups. So I'll go ahead and add those in. And last but not least, a cooldown. So again, you can either choose from one of the pre-saved cooldowns that you have written, or you can write a new one. Totally up to you. We'll just write in a little 10-minute bike here. And we're good. So once you click save, your clients can view the workout on their app with all the videos right there. They can start logging their results, adding comments to workouts, really up to them. So you can see here, they'll swipe through and workout is done. Good to go. Pretty easy, right? So calendar tools. This is how you're going to save a ton of time. Copy, paste, drag and drop, rest days, all that stuff. So when we head to the workout calendar, before we start, I'm going to go ahead in the top right of my screen. I'm going to click on this icon and then check off truncate. It's going to shorten the text on the screen. That way I have a little more room to work. And we can get right into copying and pasting. So I can either click the copy icon or hit Command-C on my keyboard to copy a workout, and then just hover my mouse over another day to click paste. And there you go. But if I just wanted to move a workout from one day to another, that's the best case for drag and drop. So I'm just going to click and hold these arrows icon, drag to another day, drop, and it's saved. You can also do this with multiple workouts by checking the boxes, and then you can find that icon on the first workout and then drag them both over. To make selecting multiple workouts a little bit easier, you can check the first one and then hold the shift key on your keyboard, check the last one, and then you get everything in between. And then any action that you take, like copying, will copy all three of those workouts. So next up, rest days, battery icon, recharge. You can also add instructions to a rest day if you want, but rest days will not count towards a client's compliance rate, and they don't have to go into the app to complete anything on a rest day. So let's say you wrote an award-winning workout. It's the best workout ever. I can take this workout, and then down in the footer, I can click this icon to assign that workout to another client without even having to leave this page. So we can assign this over to another client, pick the date that it should go on, and once you click assign, we'll take care of the rest. So just to make sure that the workout got assigned, I'm going to hit the J key on my keyboard to pull up the jumper and jump over to Jane Doe's calendar. All right. Look, the workout is there. So now we're going to get into a few more details with the sidebar. So this is where the fun stuff happens. The chat icon is where you can send direct messages to your clients, GIFs, emojis, whatever you'd like. Below that, I can set some goals for my client, which they can see on their end. And then our nutrition tracker. So you can write out general instructions, upload files like any meal plans or shopping lists. And then you can also assign specific caloric or macronutrient goals that clients can log on their end for you to see. And we're not going to spend too much time on metrics. We've got great tutorials on that. But this is the best way to track progress on any specific movement or measurement over time. The clients can do this on their app as well and get an awesome graphical representation of that. Notes and files, probably one of my favorite sidebar tools because they are searchable and totally private to you. So I can upload files here, I can flag dates on the calendar, or I can leave notes on a specific workout and get a link right to that workout there. Pretty sweet. And the planning tool, this is a great way to keep track of training blocks and progressions. So when you add a skeleton, you can also put on these little blue tags that you're seeing on the calendar, those guys right there, just to remind you what they should be doing that day. Any available equipment that your client has, and another crowd favorite, workout history. I can type any exercise in here to search for any metrics I have set up, as well as any past workouts that included that exercise. And we'll also link you right to those past workouts. That way you can go back, see the results, and watch any videos that they uploaded for a little more context into that day. So there's one other place to build workouts. This is great if you have multiple clients on the same or even a similar program. Programs allows you to build those workouts here and then assign out as you'd like. So you'll see that once we click into a program, it looks an awful lot like the standard workout calendar minus the dates. Once I have my program built out and I'm ready, I'll go ahead and click Assign to Client. And this is where I can pick the client or group that the program should go to. And I'll also choose the start date and at what day in the program that client should start. So now I will go ahead, got to pick that day. We'll start at day 1 and click Assign. And just for safe measures, let's make sure that program made its way onto the client's calendar. Aha, it worked. Pretty cool, right? So let's go back to the programs page and see what happens when we write a new workout. As of right now, if I write this new workout, nothing will happen. Any clients assigned to this program will not see that workout unless I will click unless I have Enable Active Sync on. So this means that any edits that I've made to this program will automatically be pushed out to all clients assigned to it once I click Confirm. Again, I always like to double check, so let's go to Sansa's calendar, and boom, there's that new workout that we just put. So this is great when you want to build out programs, but you don't necessarily want clients to have those workouts yet. Another cool thing is that if I change this workout, or if I delete this workout, it will not affect the program, and it will not affect any other clients assigned to the program, so I can still make those individual tweaks. So I'm sure some of you guys work with other coaches, and you can add them all to your TrueCoach account for no additional cost. because your subscription is always based off of cumulative client count, which will show in the top left. And you can also control permissions a bit with admin privileges. So, all coaches will always have access to everything in the library and all of the programs. But if admin privileges are off, the coach can only see their clients. If admin privileges are on, they can view, manage, edit all of the other coaches' clients on the account. And as the owner of the account, you always have full oversight into all of that. So I know we've gone over a lot, and kind of the last piece of the puzzle is a couple of those settings. And this is where you can edit your basic information, your profile photo. But today we're going to stick to everyone's favorite, which is custom branding. So on our standard or higher plans, you can set up a custom subdomain, upload your logo, and which you can see in the preview below, the email notifications in the web app. And then you can also choose that color theme. So you can see it changing below in the preview there, but it'll also carry over to the iOS app. So you can see now that I've chosen pink, the headers on the app are now pink. So the other setting that I always pay attention to is client workout visibility. By default, we only allow them to see the current week, so Sunday to Sunday. But you can always turn that off and then change their visibility to however many days they should see. And you can also change this for individual clients as well. Last but not least, let's talk about getting you some money. So this is your referral code. If a coach signs up for a paid plan from your referral code, you both get $50 in credit on your accounts to go towards your subscription. All right, guys, well, thank you so much for listening to me talk for 20 minutes. I know we covered a ton of information, so I hope you guys entered in some good questions for us. But if you have to jet, or if you think of anything else later, please feel free to reach out to support@truecoach.co, and one of our awesome customer success managers will get back to you as soon as possible. We're looking forward to hearing what you guys have to say, so let's head over to Q&A.